Welcome back to The Decent Garage. In today's video and in this series of videos, we are going to be improving the side yard of my house so we can expand the garage. So many of you know, just a few months ago, we built a nice, huge retaining wall to have a bunch more space back here to store stuff. That space has been awesome. Now I want to take it a step further and have more storage space and even a covered space to work on stuff. So as you can see, I have a lot of extra parts, tires, axles, bumpers, transmissions stored back here. And it just feels like a junkyard, which is okay with me. I don't mind that at all. But there are some things I want to have in covered storage. And then over here, more storage. This spot's really kind of nice because it's sheltered. And then I do want to have basically create a covered spot that'll be 12 feet wide right here, because I actually really like this spot for working in the summer and even the winter, because it gets a lot of good shade in the summer, and if it's covered it'll be nice in the winter. But today's task, we're gonna figure out something for this. I ordered a shed from Amazon. This is a cheap, temporary solution to my problem. I just don't have the time to hand build a shed right now. So I ordered this from Amazon. It was like 300 bucks. I don't expect it to be an amazing shed, but it should be just fine to store some stuff in for a year or two until we can build something better. So it's 10 by 12. 10's gonna come basically from the fence line all the way to this string line. And then 12 comes from the wall all the way to this little weed. So that'll be a nice size of storage space. We probably won't put much of these parts in there, but I've got a lot of stuff in the garage that I want to have out of the garage so I have more room to work on stuff in the garage, such as dirt bikes, lawnmower, snow blower, all that stuff that really doesn't need to be in the garage. And if we get it out, we'll have more space to work in the garage. So first things first, we need to make some room to build the shed that was just delivered today. So we're gonna move the camper, which is convenient. We have a camping trip next week, so we'll move the camper into the driveway, move the Jeep, move that chassis, and then move a bunch of parts, and we should have it all cleared out so we can build the shed in the spot. All right, we've got all of our space cleared out for the shed. The shed is in those two boxes. I find it hard to believe that it's all in those two boxes, but that's all that came, and it says carton 1 of 2 and carton 2 of 2. So I think that's all there is. I've got it fairly leveled out because the review said the doors don't open well or close well if it's not level. So I've got it decently leveled. So let's open it up, pull the instructions out, throw those away, and start building the shed. As you can see, building the shed turned into quite the family affair. So we got our new shed put up, and I have made some more decisions about how we're going to create some usable space back here. So right now we've got Lieutenant Dan, Got this chassis with one of the beds and a hood for one of the other trucks here. Couple axles, couple bumpers, tailgate, top for the Jeep, that stuff. So I'm gonna move all this stuff out of here just temporarily, and I am actually gonna put concrete all back there over here to about 12 feet, which should be right along there. So we'll have 12 foot wide, probably go 12 and a half, basically almost to this shed, all the way out, and it'll come out about 3 or 4 feet in front of the garage. And the reason is I'm gonna get a carport thing, an A-frame carport, that'll be 8 foot high on the sides, I think 9.5 on the top, and it'll be 36 feet deep. So 36 from the wall, 36 is about 3 or 4 feet out in front of the garage. So that's why we're doing that, and it'll be 12 feet wide, but that will be tons of covered workspace and storage. So here's how much stuff I've gotten out of the garage and into the shed. So a couple dirt bikes, snow blower, all my fuel cans, pressure washer, all these tools and stuff. I put a shelf up. I actually still have, I've never used it, but it's a huge inflatable paint booth. So got a ton of stuff out of the garage. This shed, I think, is going to work awesome. Now that everything was cleared out, it was time to prep and pour some concrete. Alright, here's the final product. Concrete is all done. Turned out really good. All the way back to the wall. Got everything sloped away from the house. Obviously that's how you want it. So the next step in the next video is going to be building a lean-to carport. Basically from there down to there, over here, all the way from the front of the concrete, all the way to the back of the concrete, and then I'm also going to probably extend it over there too. So we have tons of covered storage and work area. But making progress, still have a lot of junk to clear out. Lots of parts. Look at that crew cab rear door, mint. Shed is awesome. Definitely worth 300 bucks, I gotta say. Well, this video may not seem like a big deal to you guys, but this is a huge step forward in terms of storage space and working space at the Decent Garage. Next step is to build that lean-to. Don't worry, you'll see that here when it's done. Make sure you stay tuned. I just finished installing compound turbos in the OG crew cab. Long bed Larry is done, and we're gonna talk about some new projects coming up on the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one.